Now we come to the specific things that we can do in the Southern District of Texas with our Chapter 13 debtors. So it's only for 2 months, but the court's allowing you to reduce your plan payments for April and May if you suffered an economic loss or increased expenses directly related to the current public health crisis of COVID-19. So do be aware the court is requiring you to retain some documentation demonstrating your loss or the increase of expenses. So if the trustee or the court asks for it, you're going to have to be able to provide that. You're going to reduce your wage order or your EFT order by that amount. And so this is a good plan for a couple of months to save you some money if you're still working, but you had some increased expenses, or let's say your spouse lost his or her job. Now, if you want those payments reduced, you have to email us and tell us specifically, and this is disposable income, so this is your net income, what your net income that you lost or the increased expenses that you had. You have to give us a number. You just can't say, hey, we lost my job, or I'm not working as many hours. You have to give us a number to reduce your payment. Now, the key is you have to understand that these payments are deferred, which means that if you reduce your payment by $1,000 a month for 2 months, that $2,000 you're not paying has to be paid by the end of the year. So by December 31st, 2020, you have to make up the missed payments. But the good news also is that we are going to be able to amend your plan to pay back arrears for any payments you miss. And we can amend your plan and add an additional 2 years to your plan. Now, you don't want to go those additional 2 years, but this gives you a tremendous amount of flexibility, and this is a massive weapon that we can use to really help people as we get through this crisis. So think about it. Let's say you lose your job, you get unemployment, you reduce your payments for a couple of months, but you don't get back to work for 6 months. So those 6 months basically just don't count. You missed them. Well, that would cause a problem in a normal plan. But if we can extend your plan by 2 more years, then we can basically just stick those 6 months of missed payments on the back end and just make them up later when everything is supposed to be a lot better. So the key is that we're not going to utilize this weapon right now for most people. It just doesn't make sense. If you can pay, pay. If you can't pay, you don't have a choice. But I'm telling my clients right now to pay whatever you can, whether it's $50 or $100. And then as these hearings get set with the trustee and the court, we're going to have a better sense of where we are. Because if you've lost your job right now, there's no point in us amending your plan and adding another year or two, because you're going to start making those payments next month. Let's take a chance on taking that gap in payments and putting it on the back end, but let's do it when you know that you're going to be able to make the payments. So this is a pretty tremendous thing. Now, you're not out if your case was just filed or it hasn't been confirmed yet. You still can always amend your plan and take care of the missed payments and spread them out over the remaining terms of the plan. So there's some good stuff available under the CARES Act. The 2-year extension for people that have a confirmed plan is tremendous, and we will definitely be utilizing that and telling you how it's going to work in your case. And we expect at least half, if not maybe even 70% of our clients are going to probably take advantage of that. There's a lot to digest here, but that's why you have lawyers working for you. We have our 2 offices, West Houston on Corporate Drive, in Chinatown, which is the Beltway 8 and West Park Tollway, and then we have our near north office, Independence Heights, which is near 610 and I-45. We are respecting the county judge's orders of social distancing and physical distancing. So for the most part, we're doing virtual consultations, we're doing electronic communications, and we can do a video call or a conference call with you. We're trying to limit people coming into the office, just like you want to eliminate the need to come into the office. But there's a lot going on here. If you have any questions, that's what we're here to do and help you out.